of people outside, but we're coming in. They'll come in. By the time they get in, we'll be finished, but that's okay. Thank you, everybody. So I know a lot about Syracuse. You love Syracuse. I love Syracuse. We love New York. We love the United States of America, right? And folks, we're going to make our country strong. We're going to make America great again. But you know what? We're going to bring back jobs because we need jobs here. We need jobs. So before we came up, I had one of my people just do a couple of numbers. Thank you. Never ends. Folks, we're going to take back our country. We're going to take back our country. Believe me. So before I came up, I had one of my people, I said, go to the books, the real straight books. Tell me, and I know all about Syracuse. I've been up here so many times. I have so many friends. I do happen to love your basketball team. They did a good job, right? And you happen to have an excellent coach. I don't know if you agree, but I think, you know, he's been doing that a long time, and he's kept it good, and you really do have a great thing. And you know, hey, Jim Brown was great, right? But you know, Jim Brown, I've always heard was a better lacrosse player than even a football player. I don't know if anybody's heard that. But great. Just a great, great history. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. So I did a little research. The number of manufacturing jobs has been cut in half in Syracuse, in this area, been cut in half in a very short period of time, folks. We got to do something about it. We're bringing our jobs back. Syracuse lost 40% of its manufacturing jobs since 2001. That's when China happened to join the World Trade Organization. Forget it. Look, we're not going to let China get away with it. We're not letting Mexico get away with it. Our companies are moving out of here. We're going to stop it. We're going to stop it fast. The labor force participation rate is 60%, which is a very terrible number. And as you know, infrastructure in the area, it's a disaster. So you lost your manufacturing, you lost your jobs. Other than that, you're doing great, right? Right? But we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back like never before. If I'm elected president, you're going to have jobs coming to Syracuse, coming to New York, coming all over the country like never, ever, ever before. Remember that. Remember that. So many, thank you, folks, thank you. Do we love our New York crowds? Do we love this? Yeah. It's good to be back. You know, we've been all over the country. We've been doing really well. We have millions of votes more than the second person, who, by the way, Lion Tan. He's a lying guy. He can lie with the best of them. Or, you know, a really good liar, though, doesn't get caught. He gets caught all the time. Remember what he did with Ben Carson, right? He said he has left the race, during the election. He's left the race. He didn't leave the race, and he picked up votes. But just remember this, folks. Ted Cruz does not like you, and he does not like New York. Now, you can say what you want, but that's it. Now, he's also in third place. So remember this. Kasich voted in favor of NAFTA. He's a believer in NAFTA. NAFTA destroyed New York State, New England, so many different places. We've lost our jobs to Mexico. We've lost our jobs all over. We are going to straighten it out. But the two people that are running against me, and they're not doing very well, that I can tell you, but they shouldn't do very well. All right? Remember that. So we're having a good run. Don't believe the polls. Do not. You know, I had one poll come out today that's so high, I don't want you to believe the polls. Pretend we're losing. You know, I always tell politicians before I became a politician, but I'm not a politician, I'll never be a politician, but I've always told them, pretend you're a little bit down, because here's the key. On Tuesday, you have to go out and you have to vote, you have to get your friends, because we have a movement going on. It's a movement like they've never seen in this country. Even the pundits, and these are the most dishonest people there are on earth, okay? The press is terrible, terrible. Among the most dishonest people you will ever deal with anywhere in life. They don't tell the truth. Some of them do, but not too many, believe me. But just remember, we have a movement going on, and even the ones that don't like me, of which there are many, for a lot of reasons, but even the ones that don't like Trump, they say this is a phenomenon like the country has never seen before, okay? And the only way we keep this phenomena going, you know, I go to Mobile, Alabama, we had 35,000 people. We had 21,000 the other night in Albany. Albany's got the same problems you do. We had tremendous crowds no matter where I go. Rochester, we were in Rochester. Yesterday I was in Hartford, Connecticut. I was in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. Good football town. But we were in Pittsburgh. We had tremendous crowds no matter where we go. It's a movement like they've never seen before. It's a movement that maybe isn't going to ever happen again. And the only way you stop the movement is if we don't do a good job on Tuesday. That's what it is. We have to keep it going. You know, one of the... and you know what? Let me just tell you very simply. I'm self-funding. I'm putting up my own money, okay? Is that smart? I don't know. You know, I always say I never get enough credit for that. I never get enough credit because when somebody looks at me, nobody thinks that, oh, well, he's putting up his own money. Let me tell you what it means. These guys, these politicians are all bought and paid for. Remember it. Remember it. Look, I used to be the ultimate establishment person 9 months ago. I was like the perfect person. I gave massive campaign contributions to everybody. I mean, I was like... But I saw the system, and the system's not working. And the system is all rigged as far as the delegate stuff is going. Now look, I guess I'm complaining because it's not fair to the people. The people have to be, when you look at what happened in Wyoming and what's happening there, when you look at what's happening in Colorado, where the people never got a chance to vote and they're going nuts out there, they're angry, the bosses took away their vote. And I wasn't going to send big teams of people 3-4 months ago, have them out there. Again, I'm self-funding. You know what? You will appreciate, because you're business, a lot of business people here. And we're going to cut regulations, by the way, and we're lowering your taxes, big league, big league. But what a lot of you will appreciate, and I think you'll appreciate this, I've spent less money than just about anybody else, and I'm by far in #1 position. Isn't that good? Isn't that the one you want as your president? You know, I remember when we were in New Hampshire, I spent $2 million in one, and Jeb spent, I don't know, so much money. Many, many, many times that, and came out not so good, and all the others did too. What I like is spending the least and having the best result, because that's what we want to do with our country. Spend the least and have the best result. So the system is rigged. It's a bad system. It's a dirty system. And we're going to do something about it, and maybe that'll take place the next time around, meaning in 4 years. But the system is a bad, bad system, and they got to do something about it. The Republican National Committee, they better get going, because I'll tell you what, you're going to have a rough July at that convention. You better get going, and you better straighten out the system, because the people want their vote. The people want to vote, and they want to be represented.